Alrighty, everyone. We are back with some more Rome 2. I know I haven't been doing army comps lately. It's just been busy. Probably be good to do it again after February. I do apologize, but I can go over some of the armies real fast here. Got ourselves a 3v3 on Tulifidorum. Uh, my favorite 3v3 map, by the way. Uh, though, if you ever see me playing this map, anticipate that I'm going to attack over here. I promise you that. I'm either going to convince someone to do it or I'm going to do it most likely. But that's not what we're having. We're having a traditional little scrap in the corner. Right there. So, let's see. Let's start with the attackers' armies because we can actually see them. We'll start with Roma. What can I say? He's got himself a pretty standard Rome army. A lot of veteran legionnaires here. I think pretty much almost entirely veteran legionnaires, if I'm not mistaken. Some Hastati, and then the Vigile over there. But top of that, he's got himself a Balearic and some Syrian archers and a ballista. Low fixed ballista, as you can see there. What general did he bring? Legatus, he's a good man. Second up, we have Galatia brought to us by Madara Uchiha. He's got himself, I'm assuming, a ton of legionnaires is what he's got himself stuck with. Let's see, we got a few little Levy Freeman, a few little Galatian swords, and a metric ton of legionnaires. That is correct. This is actually going to be really high mid-tier, like higher mid-tier units. Very heavy with veteran legionnaires and Galatian legionnaires. And Madara, of course, is the one who brought this video in. He asked me not to hate this one. I will try my best, as long as they don't make those stupid walls. But it doesn't look like they are, because Seleucid here is along that line on there. He is farming bot. He's got himself some, a few little hillmen, looks like about 3. A ton of thorax swords, so there we go. So more mid-tiers. This is going to be a battle of mid-tiers. Holy shit. Though he does have some light cavalry. I love these boys. And Thraeos. Real Peltus. Okay. Did everyone bring Syrians on the attack? No. Yes, everyone did bring Syrians on attack. All the attackers brought Syrians. All the attackers brought mid-tier to upper mid-tier. Primarily heavily armies. Oh, that is beautiful. Alright, let's see who we have on the defenders. We have a Boii, brought to us by Fartface. Unfortunate name, of course. Pergamon, brought to us by Ario. And Seleucid, who is a major disaster. So they have 2 Seleucids. We're going to have an attacker and defending Seleucid, which is going to make things, well, a major disaster. So let's get this, without further ado, let's get this battle started.
By Tyrannus, we have them cornered now. Take these walls, and then take this settlement. They will have prepared some fun for you inside. Yes, men, enjoy yourselves today. Ravage and pillage this place. My blade is itching to cut you open.
Well, looks like Madara's getting ready to go after the Hidden Leaf again. Oh, well, wonderful. Well, all the ninja villages perfectly. But that was actually a really good speech. I love the attacking speeches more than the defending speeches. You can really tell that they're the good guys when you're attacking. Alright, what do we got here? Some slingers. Ooh, Eastern slingers. Yeah, probably. Are they going to do enough to... I mean, they are vigiles. Yeah. To be perfectly honest, yeah, they're going to be able to do it. He's being forced back, and they're going to be able to keep that tower alive and running. At least for now. Immediate artillery fire for that corner, I mean, that's exactly what you want, especially if they didn't put any artillery there. Do we have a Scorpion? So we only have 2 wall already. Pergamon might have brought a Scorpion, and there's some pikemen up there. Oh boy. So we can see some thorax, some picked peltists. Picked peltists, oh boy. I mean, like, this is... Vigilius going after the lighter one there, that arrow tower there. The one I wouldn't recommend destroying is this corner one, because you can take that pretty easily, and it's useful to have on your side. But this one I can see them taking. It's harder to take this corner. Though I think they're going to... Honestly, with the amount of mid-tiers they have, and Pergamon being one of the armies, I feel like they're going to have a really good job. Though I will say with this army comp, this is the one where I would want someone on this side over here. Not necessarily to win, but to drag one of the armies away. That way, Pergamon doesn't have two armies to hide behind with its large amount of ranged. Oh, looks like it is. Yeah, he's not going to be able to get that arrow tower. Looks like. Ooh. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Bowie Eye has taken out one of the artillery pieces for Galatia, and he's aiming for the next.
Get running! Move the tower!
Nice hit. That's 2 down. 2 down, but the wall is already destroyed. So Galatia, even if Galatia doesn't get any kills with this, Madara has done their job. This wall is broken, and they're going to be able to go in. Levy Freeman, Celtics, Galatians, Agimas, more picked peltists. Yeah, those are just an army of spears.
What do we say?
Spears and javelins.
Get the tower moving!
At this point, maybe switch off of the fire shot. So one thing is fire shot does more damage, and of course it can burn more people, so it can do more damage overall, but it becomes less accurate. Also, fire shot is far more noticeable. So I've done it a few times where normal shot people don't notice them, and I can take out a pretty decent chunk of the unit if they're not paying attention. But it is preference. Fire shot does do more overall. Ooh. Hit their own tower. The Seleucids running up the corpses of the Vigiles there. We got 4 towers taking this corridor. I don't like the thorax being all the way on the end, to be perfectly honest, but it looks like it might actually be the safer spot, but probably would have put them there, and then helmet on each end. More fire going in. They're... they might be damaging there. Ooh, nice. That was a perfect shot. Definitely. First levy's down. The Galatians are able to get in. Yeah. Omen versus Levy. Honestly, I don't know who's going to win that fight. I mean, that fight's going to be a Galatian sword fight, but the Thoraxes are going to be able to get on safely. Devil Hillman. Oh my gosh, still more beautiful fire. This Roman artillery has a perfect positioning. Trying to silence what is it? The Javies. Nice, we got a battle rhythm on the swords. I mean, those legionnaires are just going to cut through everything here. Now, Rome needs to... Okay, I see what Rome is doing. He's trying to block his... That makes sense. That does. They have a long while of range of attack. They've got a nice little corridor they can go in. Protect yourselves from the hill. That one makes sense there. It's not all of them, so it works. Galatian swords are winning. So Galatia, very early victories here for sure. This side, Seleucid is being pushed back, definitely. But with Galatia piercing and open, when Seleucid comes in for the next wave and they're starting in the battle lines form, Seleucid should be able to help quite a bit on their side. But those Legionnaires are breaking through. We're going to have an Estati come in, which is going to do great on this fight as well. Yeah, those Thorax just got surrounded and eliminated. Sorry, how many kills is that? 203. Holy shit, and it's still alive. The Estati are getting ready to break through as soon as these guys, yeah, charge them in. Rome needs to charge in. But these levies are going to go down. Rome, you need to go in. Don't leave the Legionnaires surrounded. I'm going to be honest, they're still winning, which is the funny part, yeah. And they're no longer... Yeah, and they'll rip through the militia hoplite even despite all the shots fired on them. Yeah. The Estati needs to hit in right into that unit right there. A Galatian sword still going in. They're going to die there for sure. There we go, he's in. Yeah, those Legionnaires broke, but they took a lot of fire with them. There we go, there we go. Perfect. Keep maneuvering. If they're still firing at those Galatian Legionnaires, that's perfect. I would get another unit of Legionnaires in there. Probably get them there and right there. You don't need help against the militia hoplite. Do not need a second unit to hit them. But Suklit's lined up, now forcing Galatia. I mean, they are forced to keep defenses here, for sure. Give it maybe a minute, let a few more units of Rome and Galatia get in, and then charge in himself. Yeah. The Hastati just showed its back. That's not good. That Galatian sword's gonna die. Honestly, that Galatian sword still going is insane. Yep, here comes the veteran Legionnaires. We got a Galatian Legionnaire climbing up. Okay. And some more Seleucid. Alright, Seleucid over here. Trying to fight off those Agimas. They're going to get surrounded again. This Thorax is going to be able to get right into those Galatian swords. Yep. They're still going. Holy cow.
Get ready!
Yep, that Galatian sword's about to die. Someone needs to take that tower. I think it's going to be the Galatian Legionnaire. Nice hit right into those Thorax. Levy Freeman trying to hold them back. Thorax swords, I mean, they were slaughtering that fight. Over here, yeah, they're going to end up losing, but they're just surrounded and taking fire. Those slingers force them back, these Syrians. You need to get another Thorax in there to just guard this side. Not even to charge, just to guard the side. The veteran Legionnaires now getting into this fight. They're going to be doing a ton of damage. I mean, they're taking a ton of fire as well. But you isolate that, Celtic Bowmen and Archers are now just trapped in there. Now you have control of that tower. Galatian Legionnaires can now aid the fight elsewhere. I mean, despite being shot, I mean, like, they're still veteran legionnaires. Though that is a sword follower now. Dangerous unit. Yep, he didn't get another unit in, so now they're getting surrounded. But he's got a few more units moving up. It's a thankless job where Seleucid is, to be perfectly honest. Ooh, that was almost horrendous. Oh my god, if he got that shot off. He's got probably the hardest job, Seleucid. He's got to run the outer walls. Give time for the foothold to be established and not let them get stuck in a corner. I mean, it looks like it's going to be this quarter of Televidorum that's going to be the death zone. They moved the pikes up? I don't think they have. And this surrounding thorax is actually still alive. 69 kills. Nice. Disappointing. Got up to 70. More veterans coming in. Basically, what runs out first? The arrows or the veteran legionnaires? I'm going to bet the arrows. Yeah, Agimas are now getting slaughtered. He's going to get a charge just to help them out. Thorax got through. Actually, it's no longer... Yeah. This is now a one-on-one fight, so it's not as bad. And they're able to capture this tower. Holy cow. Huge. Huge stuff. I mean, yeah, you're going to take a ton of shots out that corridor, but as you start to break more and more, as you can see, I mean, that thorax needs to get ready to move in. If you can cut this off right here and here, you're set. You're golden. You've just trapped the enemy, and you're going to, yeah. Honestly, bit of a pull through right there, because you could have just done this. The enemy's now broken. I mean, you're not getting any further. Those light cavalry are dead. They tried to do it. They're not going to be able to get through, and that sword follower is just going to carve down that light cavalry. Be careful with that legatus as well. There's still a lot of archers. Nice ability. Yep, he popped in, he's going. Perfect. What you want to do. You need to focus on breaking, basically cutting the enemy off like this, and just eliminating this front and getting your archers up here. They're trying to get the legatus. No. Yeah, one light cavalry done. Other one, that was just bad light cavalry work. And the next thorax. Oh no, they're actually going to be able to get the archers and help us off. Ooh, but that is a nice volley. I don't know how much ammo they really have left. A nice volley into the back there, doing some significant damage on the way out. But with the victory there, the Seleucid now have that corridor. Enemies are breaking. It looks like the attackers have fully established this corridor as theirs. Defenders are definitely going to have to basically form a fallback position. And now you can start maneuvering troops this way, hit into there and there. You just have to position the men ready to go. Pig Peltis. Ooh, they're trying to get some final volleys in. Should have just charged. Just charge in. There's no longer an escape. I mean, they're just trying to buy time, allow the units to shoot as much as possible. Rome needs to move in. He has complete openings. He needs to get in there now. Because now this Pick Peltis is going to surround what's left of the Galatian Legionnaires here. Yep. Now he moves. I think what might, if the attackers lose, I think the biggest misplays might be just Rome's delay sometimes. And that's nothing on him. It happens in this game. If you get distracted, looking somewhere else, you're just being a little more cautious. That can happen. But the Legionnaires won, and they're about to break the... And the Peltis won. You can get up there now properly. And Rome still has a formidable army as well, so he might actually be what wins the game as well. But I think if anything loses the game, it's just maybe that or Seleucid allowing too many of his thorax to be surrounded. But we shall see. Yeah, they're going to get themselves trapped in a corner. Someone else is going to just have to make sure this goes to them. These Celtic bowmen are out of ammo now. But with this one, is no one going to take that tower? Oh. They did. Okay, good. They were able to neutralize. Those bowmen are going to die. What do we got over here? Yeah, veteran legionnaires and Galatians just crushing through thorax and Nagimas. How? How do you let them do that? Oh my gosh, they're going to get the fucking Syrians. Rome. They're running formation attack on, maybe? I don't know how that even happens. Though, to be fair, the Syrians are winning that fight. They have 3 men left, and they haven't broken. Those are the fucking most resilient boys I've seen. Veteran legionnaires into thorax, of course. Trying to break them through. Assuming these Syrians are out of ammo. Yeah, they are. They're just absorbing shots. Some legionnaires joining the veterans. Yeah. But the rotating Agimas are not going to be able to continue this. Yeah, they're getting whittled down on each charge. Way too much. Yeah, those Agimas. I mean, yeah, they're going to try to rotate again to try to delay, I'm assuming. And I crashed. I shall be right back. Alright, let's get back to it. Hopefully it doesn't crash. I'm going to stay away from there for a second. But yeah, those Agimas are going to get ready to go back in. Legionnaires, of course, maneuvering itself around. Yeah. Seleucid pulling back, as you can see. Probably a smart move. Because they cannot maintain that positioning. Ooh, we can actually see the Seleucid general moving up. No. Look like Peltis. Honestly, if the attacking Seleucid was faster and got their units up onto there, they could have just yeeted into that. Silver Shield Swordsman. Ooh, yes. I actually like Silver Shield Swordsman better than Royal Peltists. But yeah, as you can see, gonna stay away from that death trap, but yes, the last of the Gima is breaking. Legionnaires are probably, yeah, they're taking that, and then they're gonna maneuver behind. They are gonna get some Javelin volleys in. Poor Thorax. And once they take that court, I mean, well, technically the Noble Horse doesn't have to. They can just move in. That has been broken. Silver Shields are all that's left over there. line of thorax, some Agimas getting situated, and this is where you kind of want to have that ballista being able to break that, so they cannot utilize this zone right here. Because if they can, this now becomes another choke point battle, here and here, where the attack onto this point forces them to abandon that and forces the defense to be like here and here, which gives you more of a zone that you can fight them in. But we shall see how it goes. The pikemen still live. And I think a lot of... I don't know how much ammo is left, but I think a decent amount of ammo still exists. I don't know why they're maneuvering all the way this way to bring the units in. But they are.
Get running!
How did that ballistic crew do? 219 kills. Wonderful job, Rome. Just a line of enemies. I say enemies, a line of attackers. Yeah, that's a lot that the defenders still have to go through to defend against. To be honest, they did lose a lot of their low tiers there. Yeah, we have mostly Seleucid and then some sword followers left. Positioning here, if you ever get into this fight, you want your archers right around here, so you can fire in at the enemy. And to be perfectly honest, there's not really a good spot on this side to go, because they'll have the high ground either, or they'll basically have a way to fire more easily on you either way. So at that point, you're just kind of hoping to break through this side, kind of collapse like this, and like this. While you're putting pressure there, you can start to put pressure there and force the units to stay in. What are you doing, noble horse? Maybe inspecting to make sure there's no hidden sally out, but at this point I wouldn't expect one. Which might be a good way to utilize it. There we go, they're beginning to fire. Nope, I'm moving away. Now, I still haven't seen the Pergamon artillery, so do they have a Scorpion somewhere? Did they just not bring a wall already? That is the question. So these guys don't have ammo. They're aiming to take out that tower. Okay. Nope, makes sense. Because that is a pain to get to. They can burn that down. That makes them makes it easier. So that's why the noble horse is rotating around, to make sure no one has a noble horse general themselves that they're going to just run out and break it. Big Peltis, still 0 kills. Yep.
Cut them down! Follow the man in front! Fire!
Just all through the wall. That brings it up to 44. Good job. Right into those Agimas with 0 kills. Right into those flanks. Did you get up to 100? You need one more kill. You need another hit. Come on, what are you doing? No. There we go. It probably was bad pathing. And to be honest, Boea lost a lot of their two of their archers. Pergamon lost. No, Pergamon archers got out, but they got damaged. It would have been better if they caught them all. There we go. Up to 100. There you go. Perfect. Nice job absorbing those shots. And absorbing it they are. Oh my god. A few javelins there. Ooh, more dropping. Pretty sure they're out of formation. No, they're still got the Testudo formation. Look at that. Yeah. I don't think there's going to be any more javelins coming out. But the proud 22 managed to survive that. Oh, that's hilarious. Similar strategy, weakened unit. Get him right in. Good job. Trying to weaken up the enemy. Yeah, we have a Celtic and a Balearic. They're going to be able to do some damage. Benefit of bringing those for there. Are they rotating around and going to do the same with the back gates? I'd be interested if they do. Mistake here, clumping up these archers like that. You can see so few of them are able to fire. Yeah. You're also allowing the enemy to get 2 shots on 1, so you need to spread them out a bit. More like this. Like how the defenders are running their Syrians. They're running it a lot better. Because those clumps are allowing them to make it a lot easier to hit. Yep, that volley going in. Look at how many... Well, yeah. There's just so many of them around that it makes it so much easier. They realized. Perfect. But it might be too late. Oh, those proud 14 are still alive. But now it's just a grinding of attrition. Stop clumping up. Rome put in quite a good showing for himself. Yep, there comes the shots from the side. Celtic bowman. That's going to make it dangerous for you to attack this side here. Honestly, retarget over here. They're clumped again. Yeah. I mean, 4-2. I mean, obviously they're going to end up winning. Yeah, you can kind of see too much fire hitting them. And these oh my god, those Syrians have ammo. That was perfect. And they got him clumped, so they're actually going to get a pretty decent amount of kills on the retreat out. Yeah, 54 and 74. Probably the last shot there. Honestly, get those Syrians back up and literally fire into the rear.
Advance at speed.
Yeah, they're gonna get those Javies off and do some real damage. Yeah, good job, Madara. Pull your units away. Can you actually hit them from there? Oh my god, you can. Insanity. Holy shit.
Fill the skies.
The fact that you can hit from there, and they're gonna allow him to target like that. This is gonna actually be horrendously brutal. Let's see how it's looking on the Rome side. That veteran legionnaire still holding out. How's the other one looking? Oof. I mean, that was the lesser one. This one was the one that had 174 last time we looked. But a fresh unit of sword followers should end up winning there.
Loose. Find your targets.
I just think the defenders have too much mid-tier left. We have 3 real healthy legionnaires left. We still have another thorax swords, and royal pelta is still healthy. Once those javelins run out, those Zagimas are going to start losing real bad. These are some great shots that they're getting right now. Fire shot, and then run. That's a waste of the rapid reload, though. You needed to keep firing. Doesn't matter if the unit gets damaged if you can undo all of its ammo in that point. But new unit of veteran legionnaires now taking on the sword follower. The grind continues. Oh, they're now tired. Yeah. Thorax are dropping on that corner. That's going to be big. I don't know if they have the infantry to just support it. That corner breaks and the enemy can, and the attackers can start flowing this way. That's a big loss for them. Yep, they're trying to, you're going to have to get the Syrians out, which they do. Yeah, this is about to break. Are they really making a corridor like that? Okay, yeah. But nope, still, even though... I mean, the enemy had that. That was a mistake on you. You shouldn't have done that. So now you're just opening her up to even more fire. Do not bring that leg... no, he looks like he's just bringing it in for support. Yeah. Veteran Legionnaires now winning against those Thorax. The Sword Followers are forced back. Because the thing with the Sword Followers is the Sword Followers have better melee stats, while obviously the Veterans have better armor. So what happens here is, of course, as these guys start to get tired, they're going to start losing a bit more. Veteran Legionnaires are just carving. Already have the next unit ready. Eastern Slingers, and do they still have ammo left? Yes, they do. Nice little hold to force them back. Now you can start maneuvering this way. You can get another unit in, you can, but otherwise you need to hold off that enemy. Glaciers needing to maneuver in now. You know what? That Veteran Legionnaire still holding out. Another Sword Follower, though. Might still have enough numbers. That Thorax got through. They're going to be able to carve up a lot of enemies in here, though. To be perfectly honest, busting this open might be, though risky, is a very big play. Yeah, that Agima's gonna die. Not even enough men to form square anymore. That Thorax is gonna die here, but he did a very good job at holding them in place, allowing units to start rotating around. Once this Agima breaks, they're set. I mean, still 80 kills, yeah. There it is. 121. Yeah, already up to 80 kills, 87. Like they're doing a good job to carve through the Sword Followers. They've broken through. And they allowed the enemy to charge them. Break those picks then. Nice hit. Yeah, they're trying to literally hold up the enemy in place. But this side has completely collapsed. It's over. There. And these towers are now destroyed. Rome's now winning this side as well. They're going to be forced back. They're going to have to full retreat back to that corridor here. Or it's over. Those Easterns cannot continue to maintain. And at this point, this is where you bring the Legatus or a cavalry general, or if Seleucid still had the light cavalry. If the Seleucid still had the light cavalry, this is where you do it. Around, 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 and into there, and they would have got it. With that broken and won. Sword followers are going to fall now. And it would be interesting if they try to hold there, because they won't be able to. Yeah. Nice job with the Legatus again. Keeping that morale running. Yep. Get that capture point as well. Increase morale in the region. Can help sustain you. Right, nice rear charge into the sword followers. The sword followers are just going to win just because of arrow fire, but that's not what you want right now. You can't shoot, because if they still have their slingers left and they're ranged, yeah, those guys are still good. How are the Balearics? The Balearics are looking fine, which means they're going to be able to break through those peltasts. Stop firing your archers. Do not fire your archers. You're going to need them for the pikes. They're going to carve right through this Istian Slinger in a second. Someone needs to... Okay, someone is already going to take that. And that. Perfect. Ooh, the Legatus got caught. No! Get out of there, Legatus. Your abilities are going to be useful. Good job. Still got Syrian archers, but they're heavily damaged.
Get that ram moving! Take positions! Follow me!
Oh shit, they snuck a ram here. Do not... Why are you doing that? Yeah, you don't need to waste the men. There's the Celtic Slingers. Actually, perfectly placed to get both of them. And that tower now belongs to you, so now it will fire for you. Yep. Getting ready to start firing it on the pikes. Perfect. Once this goes in, Syrians can do that. Get in. One spot you can go to get them is right over here. Get a nice little side shot if you can. Nice, forcing them to use the Javies. Celtics still have ammo. Those sword followers, yeah, you can crush them. But Lysa will fight, I mean, those pikemen. Honestly, if you're in this point of the defense and you're relying on pikemen, a lot of the times you've lost. Okay, especially when there's two slingers on file. This archer, I think, has a good amount of ammo left. Interesting strategy. Yeah, they're going to break through here. Get to the next line. Those sword followers are still fresh. They've committed. Good job. Yep, just target. Right into the rear. Yep, there goes those sword followers. Now that you've hit them, now get out. Yep. They're actually trapping them here. Interesting. Honestly, they're using so much ammo on those. And there's Osworn. Pikes are dropping. Yeah. Defenders are in a hopeless situation now. They're just trying to prolong, hoping that they run out of ammo. Yeah. As soon as one pike drops, there's no hope for the defenders. If they're able to hold on and not lose either pike, then sure, they can have a chance. But otherwise, it is over for them. Even with that Osworn there, there's just not going to be, and that silver shield, there's not going to be enough. And it does not look like this pikeman's going to be living. Yep, there they go. That Osworn doing a really good job, though. Hasn't lost a man and killed 52. But yeah, now they're going to be shot in the side by the slingers.
Back, warriors, back!
But all fire onto this last pike. And 149. I mean, if you exhaust yourself like that, you're going to be in a bit of a pickle. Icolation moving up. Yeah, there goes that pike. These pikes are dropping as well. There you go, that Osworn, 144. I mean, they got 106 kills. I mean, it's going to do a ton. And you know what? They are running a bit low. There is still Royal Peltist. Salvation Legionnaire is going to win, of course. Keep pushing. You need to keep pushing. Create a more of a form. Yep, there you go.
Warriors, move out! Double time!
One pike fully gone. That one down to 75. I mean, if you got ammo left, just dump the fucking Osworn at this point. You've already done enough damage to the pikes that they can't stop you. Dump the Osworn. Trying to run up, do something with them, but no, neither of them are going to do anything. Literally just turn the Legionnaires. Oh, they're actually pulling back. Yep. Yeah, because they couldn't get the charge. And another Osworn. Oh, wow, that makes 2 Osworns. Okay. Let's see how they do. And yeah, dumping the Osworn now. Yeah, as long as you can keep the Osworn up there, you've got them. They're going to tear through your army, but...
Steady on aim!
Yep, getting right into that Osworn now. Yeah, and that if that Oathsworn dies,
Move it!
yeah, get that other Galatian up. Yeah, and this archer can just fire. Oh, yeah, they're trying to silence them as hard as they can. Gema Spear General, that's not a threat at all.
What are we?
Oh, it is a threat to the the cavalry.
Aye.
We have Peltis moving up. There goes those silver shields, yeah. Just keep firing on that corridor. Alright.
Run, Gushu! Forward! Fire at anyone! Run, Gushu! Back, men, back! Forward! Warriors, move out!
Crushing them. Yeah, those silver shields are dying. I mean, he didn't even. I don't even think they used the Peltis shots. I would have kept the veteran in. Yeah, that Oathsworn's now going to be forced to maneuver around. I think he might be out of ammo. Yeah. So have they done enough?
Forward! Take the charge!
272, 156. Those guys are out of ammo too. Do they do enough damage with their range? Will the Oathsworn actually win the fight? I don't think so, but hey, they are Oathsworn and there is still a silver shield left. Like, this could actually still go the way of defenders. Yeah, as long as that Oathsworn general stays alive, I mean, like, they're gonna have a very good time. Just don't imagine they have the numbers for this anymore. And it's what you tend to see when you see them try to focus on that last point, that they always fall short there. Or most of the time they fall short there, if they end up being forced back to this back point. It's just an especially if they were relying on pikemen that they didn't want to use earlier, or didn't want to threaten with earlier. Because as you can see, they did so much standing there. One of the Oathsworns are gone. Sure, that's breath of fresh air for these guys. I'm assuming pull them back so they can get a Javi volley when this unit breaks.
Cut them down!
Oathsworn down to 98. They are actually losing now.
Kill!
Oh, get in the charge in. Gema's getting crushed, yeah. Gemas were not winning that melee fight. And a rotate, yep, get that Peltist out. And the general's dead. Oh no, that's not good. That means no refresh. This unit's going to go exhausted. And when it does, it's going to get cut down by the fresh... Well, the Galatian Legionnaire's not fresh, but the fresh Peltist and veteran. Yep, there they go. It's army losses. Rowden and last unit left, Silver Shield. And Got 100 kills, though. That's all that matters. But with that, that is the end of it. Let's take a look here. Let's see what we've got. Madara here. Kills 2,556 kills. 2,100 losses. Nice. Positive. So Glacier here, 102 on the Giant Ballista, 163 on those Slingers, 141, 181, 155 on those Syrians. Legionnaires, 233, or 232, my apologies, 210, 114, 159, 211, 124, and 206. Not a single one under 100 kills. Sword-wise, 142, 165, 115. 41 kills on that levy. Let's go. Farming bot, Seleucid here, 1,600 kills, 2,500 losses. He got the bad spot, to be perfectly honest. But 143 on that Peltist, really clutching it for them at the end. Thorax Swords, 186, 214, 209. So close on those Threos. One of those Syrians getting 105. Yeah, he used those too early. The light cavalry was wasted. Roma here, what can I say? What can he say except he got 2,425 kills and lost 2,143 in men. So let's see, 226 on that Roman Giant Ballista, 276 on those Balearics. Syrians, 127, 100, 136. 120 on that Hastati. Veterans, 153, 242, 109, 132, 123, 101, 106, 117, 143. Fart face here, bringing us Bowie Eye. So close to the... Oh, no, he did get the most amount of kills. 2,561. Yes. Just barely eking out the most kills, but losing just slightly more men. 190 on that Oathsworn. 158, 181, 179, and 101 on those Celtics. Wonderful job on all of them. Warriors, 157, 134. Levy Freeman, 161 kills. Let's go. Oathsworn, 297. Sword Followers, 161, 150, 308. There you go. Seleucid here, major disaster. His pikes had a major disaster, but 100 on the Silver Shield Swordsman. Slinger-wise, 205, 128. Wonderful job with them. 113 on those Hillmen. Those pikes. 108 on the Thorax, 103, 123. And Ario as Pergamon, 132 on the Degema Spheres. Archer-wise, 151, 119, 177 on those Peltists. Big Peltists, I should say. Agema-wise, one getting 109, and two Galatian swords doing well, 120 and 271. That is it for that 3v3. Honestly, things that could have lost them the game were the Seleucids at the beginning. Was actually at the beginning could have hurt the attackers the most and brought it as close as it was. Rome taking so long to just react initially, allowing Galatian units to be surrounded, and Seleucid allowing his Thorax on the edge to get surrounded, I think, twice. But outside of that, defender-wise, defending that final point is always a trap, in my opinion, especially when you try to rely on pikes, because the enemies try to save ammo. The attackers try to save ammo, especially if you pull back as early as you do. And it led to almost a complete disaster. If they probably stayed in that pocket a little more, and attackers would have had a little less ammo at the initial part, and they probably could have won with those Oathsworn. But that's just me. Let me know what you think. Is falling back a better strategy, or did it hurt them in the end, I guess? Bye for now.